here. Shout out to Trinidad. If you are ear hustling, ninja listening, tether listening, Walgreens to close 1,200 stores impacting local communities. Now you would say, we already know this, right? Yeah, we know this. But this is WMAR, so that makes it Baltimore or Maryland, I should say. And this story is as of January the 20th. Okay. So this is new information, just more closings.
Walgreens across the nation are set to shut down. It's all part of eliminating stores that are underperforming. One of them is in Northwest Baltimore.
No.
WMAR News' Sierra Williams joins us in studio. Sierra, what does losing this store mean for the community?
Yeah, Jeff, people in the community worry because this location is their only easy access to essential items, and many lack transportation to reach the nearest drugstore.
In this neighborhood, and it's sad to see that Walgreens is leaving the community.
Walgreens at the intersection of Garrison Boulevard.
Oh, you got Dollar Tree across the street. You can't get your prescriptions done there.
And Liberty Heights is set to close Thursday, January 23rd. The number one concern, access to medication and products they can't buy from surrounding stores.
Now, a lot of people in this area, all they had to do is walk up here, take their time, walk up here, get their medications and whatever, and keep it moving. But now, I think the closest one is way up somewhere that's going to be open.
Sheila Carter and her relatives shop at the Walgreens. She's currently taking public transportation to get to the store. Without this Walgreens, she'll have to spend more and commute further.
I do drive, but it's down right now, so it makes it a little harder to get around.
Cy Sneed, a veteran, says shutting down the store will limit access to resources for senior citizens. He drives them to pick up medications, doctor's appointments, or groceries.
It's already a food desert in this area, so even like the walking, even the driving, people got to go a distance to pick up.
Oh, not a food desert, sir.
What they need.
Not a food desert, sir. Come on now. You know what, Keita, that is a good business. That is a good business. Listen, Keita giving you the keys right here. Start a delivery pharmacy business to help them to bring their medications. And then they can pay you and cut out, well, I guess you would be the middleman. Like, I know that could be an Uber or Instacart or any of that type of stuff. But they might like y'all doing it because a little bit personal and everything. You can give them rides to their doctor's appointments and stuff like that. There's a business in here somewhere. I'm thinking there's a business in here somewhere. Charge less than the other ones, like Instacart got a yearly fee. DoorDash got high fees. What's the other one? Uber Eats got high fees. You just undercut that a little bit. Y'all could be in some good businesses, child. Options.
People got to go a distance to pick up what they need, but to have a medication that's really going to be an issue.
A desert, which people say is becoming a common theme on this block. Sandra Dobson took to the Nextdoor app to voice her frustrations with the closure. Her family has been in this neighborhood for 60 years.
There were,
Problem number one. Oh, it's already done? All right, then I'm late. All right. Well, prayerfully, I can just drive to the store. But 60 years? 60 years? I mean, live where you live. But they said there's a food desert. Now the Walgreens is closing and it's Baltimore. So we're just going to go ahead and just assume that it's Baltimoreing, right? And you just don't want to leave. Child, people in Baltimore are the same as the people in New York. People who live in cities, are y'all that so accustomed to it that you just can't leave it ever? Never? No way? You just don't see yourself doing anything else, anywhere else, in any other way, at any other time? You just have to stay there just because you were born there, so you got to stay there?
There were, stores that met the needs, everyday needs of the community. There was a hardware store there. And now what you're getting are dollar stores that we don't need with inferior products and services. There are cigarette stores that we don't need. There is no full service grocery store anymore. Walgreens was the closest that we had to it.
With some,
ma'am, time to go. Ma'am, it's past time to go. Yeah. Shout out to the black cow from the black couch. She said, call up Doogie. He cares and ish. Woo! Yo, yes, call Doogie. Y'all reelected him. See what he got to say. Dude, what you gonna do about this child? I promise you nothing. He'll blame the alderman, the local alderman in that place. Wow. Y'all, someone will say, watch, somebody gonna come through and say, you shouldn't talk about old people. I'm not talking about old people. She said she was there for 60 years. So at some point she wasn't old when she 60 years ago, okay? So she had plenty of time to get on the hell up out of here. There was no grocery store. They bringing in the Dollar Tree, the Family Dollar, all the dollars. And now they're taking away all the drugstores. And I'm assuming allegedly that there's some crime. And you still stay. Just like up there in the NYC. Y'all got to get a rat czar. I got to go. I'm sorry, I'm going to have to go. Look at the people in the city in Philly. Remember when we were watching them and they said their homes face the back of a strip and they dumped the trash. So that brings rats. So now they got to wear. Oh, God, Lord have mercy. Lord, help your people. Please help your people.
Some people saying they have enough Dollar Trees and that they need this Walgreens more.
Walgreens, absolutely. Dollar stores, no. I don't think we need another dollar store. It's the one right on the other side of this building.
While this closure is imminent, residents say they want what's best for their community.
They should do whatever it needs to do to fix it rather than taking its money and investing it in places that are already strongly community-based and don't need the services as much as this community does.
Ma'am, that sounded a little coded racism to me right there. That sounding a little, but black people have it too. That's what it sounded like to me, allegedly, without really saying it. So maybe in this community, they could do something about the crime. But as soon as they try to do something about the crime, y'all gonna come say, not my baby. And then you're gonna fight the fact that they try and take them to daggone jail. Hell, you got the daggone, the kid in school in Baltimore who is allegedly raping 2 kids under the age of 5, but y'all want to hide his identity and put him back into the school where nobody knows. And then if something happens, God forbid, then what? The criminals got more rights. And yet again, this is why Donald Trump is president.
And Jeff, I reached out to Walgreens, but haven't heard back. However, I did ask a sales associate why they were closing, and she said the company wasn't making enough money. The Walgreens is one of many set to close this Thursday. Jeff?
This Thursday, child. Thursday is a happening day this week. We might have to go back to Crime is Down tomorrow. Y'all catch up.